The quarterfinals of the grand finale just ended, and we are seeing some wonderful chess. So we actually saw some very nice games, and especially in under 10, we got like really good games where both sides refuse to, give up. It's a knockout format, which means everybody wants to win. So let me just show you the main positions that came up in the games. In the game between Sonic Believer and Asmi Prakash, you can see a very nice domination over the white pieces. Starting from here, bishop h6, the queen is forced to move, queen moves to e1, rook comes into the game, queen goes to the corner, now comes bishop d2, attacking the knight, rook goes back. There was also a threat of rook e1, basically, which means rook went back to stop it, and then comes queen a3, attacking the knight. So you can see that each of these moves are making threats. Every move is a threat. Knight e1. So black pieces are just pushing the white pieces back. You can see all three pieces lined up on the last rank, and this knight in the corner. In comparison to that, you can see these four black pieces, completely dominating the board. Rook check, knight f1, queen f3. Now Asmi just converts this into a win. She's looking for a checkmate, right? A checkmate can happen somewhere on g2 or h1. She does exactly that. She plays rook b1. So one thing you have to notice here is if you just go after white pieces and forget that your opponent is making threats, you will fall to this. Queen takes pawn check. So Asmi does not fall for that. She plays rook b8, defending the threat. So when you're attacking, you also have to look for opponent's counterplay. That's one thing you can see from this move. Queen goes back, and now bishop f5. You can see what's the idea, right? Bishop is going to come to e4, and checkmate is unstoppable. So if you look at these pieces, the black pieces have completely, taken control of the board, except for this rook, which is doing a defensive job, and king is somewhat safe, even without castling. So here, Sonic Believer played knight e3 and then queen h1 checkmate. So this was a big upset. This was a first rapid game. Now, Sonic Believer came right back in the second game. In this position, he played a6, basically giving up the pawn with the threat to the knight. But then he had a very cunning trap here. Asmi went for the pawn, knight a5, and the queen is trapped. So that pawn was actually a poisoned pawn. We could not take it. Queen can't come here. b3 is covered by the bishop, by the knight. b4 is covered by the pawn. b5 covered by pawn. b6 covered by queen. So there's no way for the queen to go. So she had to give up her pieces. She had to give up the queen itself. No way to save the position. And then Sonic Believer went on to win the game to match the scores. The game went into blitz, and both blitz games won by Sonic Believer. That's how we advanced to the second round, which is semi-finals. Now, in the game between Jayant and Purvida, this was the first rapid game. Purvida has just played bishop g3. Jayant went for the pawn, rook takes h6. If you look at this position, its material is equal, right? There's just two pawns up for Purvida. That's all. Everything else is equal. So he went for the pawn, but then we can see a nice checkmate here. Bishop e5. And the king is just stuck in the middle of the board. So with equal material, a checkmate. That was a big win in the first round. Now there was a heartbreaking loss for Jayant in the second round. In this position, Jayant is black, and he is up by a lot of pawns. Right, he's up by 3 pawns, and his pieces are also looking good. Here he meant to play queen d3, which would be a good move, but then there was a mouse slip, and unfortunately he moved the queen to d4, and that's it. The game is over. Opponent just takes the queen for free, and yeah, so that was an unfortunate exit for Jayant because he had lost the first game. He just got knocked out with this loss. Happens. So lesson: be careful when you move the pieces. In online chess, mouse slips happen. You have to be careful. Let's look at the first board. Our top seed, Vaishnavi. She had a very nice checkmate in her first game. She was playing against Ambi. You can see that there is at least rook c7 check, rook c7 king b8, and then take the bishop. Right? That's there. But then she goes with a more uh, beautiful checkmate, bishop d5. She goes for the checkmate itself. Now the king cannot move anywhere, right? Rook a8 is a threat, and it cannot be stopped, except by giving up pieces. And that's how she won. Amvi resigned in this position. The match between Rutvik and Jay has always been interesting, entertaining. So even in the first online tournament, their match was long and it was full of fight. Now, even here, they tied their rapid games, they tied their blitz games, and the games went into bullet. In the first rapid game, however, Jay went for the sack, bishop takes h3, which is actually good. Rutvik did not take the sacrifice because if he takes and queen takes and then knight g5, everybody is going to come for the king. Bishop takes, pawn takes, and now he played pawn d4. Queen g4 threatening mate. Now Rutvik's idea was knight h4. If queen takes knight, queen takes bishop was the plan. So Rutvik played this smart chess and he did not allow, Jay to break open the king side. So here Jay actually played g5, which is actually a mistake. He could have played queen takes knight, queen takes bishop, and then queen takes pawn. He could have a decent position with two pawns up. But then the game went on. He played g5, queen takes, pawn takes. It became just an equal position with one pawn up. Even that pawn is gone now. And towards the end, let me just show you what happened. A lot of exchanges. Knight d7. Wait a minute. There was knight f3. How did? Oh wait, the knight f3 would have been winning, no? Oh wait, rook e4 would come. Okay. So he wants to double up the rooks and then play knight f3. I hope. Oh, he didn't even try that. He should have just played rook g8 and then knight f3. When the rook moves, rook g1 plays d5, rook e7. Now Rutvik is still not in a great position. Okay, bishop g3. So stopping any ideas of rook g8 and rook g1. This d5 move is not necessary actually. Knight e7, bishop that. Okay, now things are becoming difficult for Jai. Material has become equal. c7 is also falling. Check, king moves. Now there's a mate in 2. Whoa. He moved right up now. So in this position, white's winning now. So Jay's mistake was going to h6. He should have just come back to g8. Instead, he went up, and that allows his check. Bishop takes pawn. He could have just played rook h7. It would have been a checkmate. Rook blocks, rook takes. He takes a knight, and then checkmate. So that was a sad end to the first game, where Jay was winning, but then he could not. Now their game ended in the second bullet. And if you look at this position, this was actually really thrilling. Both sides have 10 seconds. And Rutvik is up by 3 points. So a lot of pre moves. It's a bullet game. And let me just quickly show you what happened. Check, blocks, check, comes up, blocks. This was the block that got Rutvik the game. But he's now down to 5 seconds. Because it's a check. It's a forced exchange of queens. Queen takes, king takes, and now Rutvik can just promote the pawn. He has to do it in 4 seconds though. So he just pre-moved everything. Now the queen's on the board. Now all he needs is a checkmate. So in such situations, what you can do is you can at least try to take this pawn away. Then even if you lose on time, it will only be a draw. It won't be a loss because opponent has only the king left. Now what he did was perfect. He gave checks, got the. So he's doing it in 4 seconds. The queen checkmate. King moves and now he gets queen d7. King comes up and checkmate. So practicing the queen checkmate over and over allows you to do these checkmates in like 4 seconds. He did it in 2 seconds actually. He still had 2 seconds left at the end of the game. And just to show you Nishwant's game, Nishwant and Siddharvan game also went to blitz. And here you can see a very nice checkmate from Nishwant. He has completely wrecked the king side. In one move back after knight f6, black could have taken knight takes, pawn takes. The position is still good for Nishwant. But then king moved to h8, which is actually a mistake. You can see that king is not safe. And now Nishwant finishes off the game in style. Just bishop f8 and game over. Checkmate. I mean, black can block the check, but we'll just take it and it's checkmate. So after the quarterfinals, this was the result. All the four main category games got over in rapid itself, but the under 10 category, three matches went on to Blitz, and one of them went on to Bullet also. But the top seeds prevailed in the under 10. But in main, there was an upset. Puruda defeated Jayant and came to the semi final. Semi final is going to happen in a few minutes. Let's stay tuned for the action.